Good evening, good Wednesday evening. So greetings to everybody. And because it's Wednesday, we are playing a board game, and we have been, since I don't know, sometime last week, I think we've been talking about Dragons Down Bingo Edition. And someone did ask what Bingo Edition is. So we're gonna vaguely go over it real quick and talk about the characters that we have and the situation we've got, and then we'll get right to it. But give me 5 minutes or 10 minutes to sort of go over the rough plan here. I've always been looking for ways to sort of make the victory conditions of Magic Realm and Dragons Down and games of that ilk more interesting, because I don't love the victory point chases in Magic Realm, or the way it works, and typically even in Dragons Down. I've never been a big fan. That's not really a flaw of the games. I know that I'm sort of unique in that. My gripe. So whatever. So I have several modes. One is the quest game. You've seen it if you've seen me play Magic Realm on the channel. Where we sort of objectify and questify the objectives. Here we're doing the same thing. So we have 3 characters. I've done this with 4 before, but we're going to do it with 3 tonight. That should make the game go fast-ish. I have 3 characters. We're tracking their fame and gold, as you can see. Notice we're not tracking legend points. And that's because we're not scoring legend points. We're scoring fame and we're scoring gold. But victory is determined by this bingo chart here. Now, I do know that it's a little bit clunky to read, because largely all I did was I took a Word document and scaled up the result. I took a screenshot and scaled up the image. So that's what you're seeing. If the words seem blurry, don't worry, you're not having a stroke. It's just this is a relatively small image scaled up a little too much. And this is our bingo card tonight. So you'll see 25 objectives, and these objectives are rather arbitrary. And I made them out of a giant chart. And I made little charts out of each terrain type, and then a big main chart. What's up, Asaru? Good evening. Good to see you again. And so I made a giant chart with about 100 options based on the terrain types that I have. And I have 5 terrain types. I'm sorry. I have desert, river, because it's Eastern Reaches. This is, we're going to play Eastern Reaches because that's the campaign that just kicked off here this week. And so I have those, and I have the base 3, mountain, woods, and caves, right? So I have 5 terrains, and I made 5 charts, and I jammed them together into one giant chart. I rolled a D100 25 times. And this is what I got. And I did place them a little bit. Like, my goal is never to have a bunch of kills in a row or in a column. I tried to stagger different similar types of things. But this is our bingo card. And getting 5 across, 5 down, or 5 diagonal wins the character the game. And so you will see, like, oh, okay, so to win, I've got to find the mausoleum and kill 3 kobolds and get a curse removed, as a for instance. That's the game. That's sort of how we're going to roll here. Now, I do not know. I've not sat down and thought real hard about strategy for any of these specific characters. So we're going to be making it up a little bit as we go. And we'll probably talk it through. I'll probably play the first couple days, and then we'll sit back and go, okay, what should the Vanguard be doing? What should the Rune Sword be doing? Etc. In the past, this is going to be ton of fun. It is a pretty fun. It's a shorter game, typically like 20 days, 21 days. Although I do it, I usually give everyone a free space, and so I haven't yet done that. And that usually quickens it up quite a bit because then you can get rid of the one thing you know you possibly can't do, right? So for instance, the illusionist who's built to run could take a kill out, could take like kill a treant out, and then just go with this top row. Or they could take kill the kobolds out and just go, oh, kill a three. No, you don't want to kill three. As it stands, there's only one row without killing, and that's this diagonal. There's only one way to win without killing something, and that's this diagonal here. But for instance, a mage might go, well, I'm never going to get a piece of armor destroyed. Let me let me get rid of this. Now, mages actually can get a piece of armor destroyed and dragons down fairly easily, so I wouldn't. But right, so I think we'll see how the game is going after week 1, and then we'll either give everyone on day 8 we'll give everyone a free space that they can use, or we won't and we'll just continue on. I'm not sure how quick that's going to make the game, or how long that's going to make the game. And there's no rhyme or reason to these. These are totally not balanced. You could get a row that's pretty darn easy. You could get a row that's pretty darn hard. I've tried to vaguely spread out kills so that there's not a ton of kills in the same row, and so on. But obviously Sacrifice 50 fame is objectively harder than Sacrifice 40 fame. And there's 30, 40, and 50 for gold, and there's 30, 40, 50 for fame, and so on. So, okay. Otherwise, real quick, visit means just end any phase in the tile. So end any of your actions in a tile is enough to have visited it. Explore means every single clearing must have been touched by you. So secret dens, murky woods, you've got to touch every clearing. Find means to find it, to literally find it using searches. Otherwise, and you don't have to be the first person to find a thing. If someone finds the wreck ahead of you, you can go and find the wreck also. Otherwise, I think that's it for ones we need to explain. Have something in all tool slots. Hey, what's up, Michael? Tool slots are these 3 slots, so you would need to find 3 pieces of equipment that go here, and you would need to equip them up here. That's most of it. We don't actually have a ton of own 2 different symbols. That's going to be a hard one. That's pretty lucky. That's you find one and then see one in a shop or something, right? And I think that's it. So, oh, I need to get cubes for the Vanguard. The Vanguard is our dude that we're playing from Eastern Reaches. He is a fighter. He has Primal Strike. First round of combat, his attack is +1, so you'll see right there. We can do a 4 attack on round 1. So we're definitely looking for 4 attack instant kills against single creatures, right? So we're looking for dudes that we can kill with 4 health unarmored or 3 health armored creatures that have a defense speed of less than 4 that we can literally just jump out and kill in round 1. That is sort of our big deal. And we're going to see if that does it. So, okay. So we do need to get cubes for our guy here. So 4 and 3 and 2 hearts. But yeah, I'm looking for this is one of my more fun. This is a fun format for Dragons Down, in my opinion. Um, and we have 2 hearts. 2 owners of a lonely heart. All right, there we go. The 3 characters real quick. We have the Vanguard. We just explained them. So we have a human Vanguard. I took human for the attack. I really should have taken another species, I think, at that point. But that's fine. Because he only has 2. He only has 2 stats in everything. Actually, every character right now has shitty stats. They're all pretty bad to this game. How's my audio, by the way? I always worry about it, so I ask early. So big fighter, he gets an extra phase in dwellings. He gets a really good attack on round 1. Second character is the Rune Sword. So we picked a gnomish Rune Sword. So she has, you'll see 4 speed cubes there. 4 speed cubes here. So I wanted to get her as many slots to put these cubes in as possible. So she can also have a 4 attack, but is going to have a little harder time getting it out the door because that's going to take her 6 cubes to do a 3 damage attack at speed 4. So she's going to have to alert if she wants to do that. The gnome has the power, which we're going to adjudicate right now, of getting a free item at the beginning of the game. So we shuffle and draw 1, 2, and 3, and we flip, flip, and flip. And she gets chainmail, which she's going to take the chainmail. This is largely for money purposes. She can wear chainmail. She can wear chainmail. That would be a bingo card challenge in Skyrim. That would be pretty fun. That'd be pretty fun. So she's going to put the chainmail on. Although keep in mind that have 3 treasures of 12 plus gold. Treasures. Okay, so... I don't know if I meant that or I meant any item, but good question. Don't know. In any case, that is a lovely gnome, by the way. She is definitely lovely. Their power sort of sucks, but this combination right here, the attack slot, the defense slot, and the brown cube, is the best combination in the cards of any race, I believe. Someone likes gnomes. I don't know. Scott Demers has a gnome thing, I think. I don't know. But it's a good race. So yeah, the spell we picked as the Rune Sword's power sort of sucks too. You can put the blue cube in any artifact, any color cube slot in an artifact, any color magic box, I should say, on treasure cards to make them work. You can use a blue cube. I hate the Rune Sword's power. I think it's pretty terrible. Generally, situationally useful, but terrible in general. Every other species, class's power is generally better. Having said that, the Rune Sword has really good attack and defense sort of stats. That's what we went with. And I rolled the classes randomly and picked the races sort of to go with. So there you go. For the spell, I picked Move Gate. So anytime she's in a tile with a gate, she can call the gate to her, and that's going to facilitate her moving around the board. Done. Finally, I have the Illusionist, and I picked Halfling for the Illusionist. The Illusionist has all the stats. So he's going to be the guy that goes and buys and haggles with the merchants. We don't have any haggling specific challenges on our board, but that's going to help if we need to, say, buy a potion, buy a symbol, or buy a treasure of 12 plus bucks in our inventory. Those are right? So we really only have 3 inventory based ones. Usually we have a couple more. Oh, have something in all tool slots. There you go. There's another inventory based one. So we have 4 inventory based. Maybe 5, I suppose, if you get a piece of armor destroyed. So be it. All right. The Illusionist is built to run. He is the epitome of one of Bruce Springsteen's best songs. He is definitely born to run. With 4 defense slots here, he can run from almost anything. We also have Vapor Form, which we're going to enchant and cast early, which means he can then burn a gray and disappear and just turn into vapor. Envenom is going to give him, although we do need a weapon to make this work, really. Envenom is going to get him, so maybe a dagger or something. Envenom is going to get him an extra attack. I don't really know that I like that one, but whatever. Shadow Hand is going to allow him to swap an item in his possession with a merchant's random treasure or item card. Ooh, I don't like that. Not a giant fan. I picked it out because it's new. I don't love it. If I'd have read that a little closer, I don't think I'd have picked it. Only because, random isn't super fun. Like, I mean, it's not that it's not fun. It's fun. Random is fun, but it's not necessarily super useful. What we're looking to do is grab specific items from these vendors, not random ones. But we'll see. Maybe you get a thing where I don't know that there's a lot of good shift focus, maybe. I don't actually like the gray spells, frankly, that much. Vapor Form is incredible, but that's most of them. You could do this thing and make yourself orc. Yep. Now we'll keep it and we'll see if we can make use of it. How's that? So our illusionist is going to move. He's going to run from most things. He's going to look to cast Vapor Form and utilize that. And then he is going to hopefully loot some treasures, loot some stuff, find a couple treasures here and there that he can then utilize and get on the board. These are my little markers. Typically what you're going to see is I'm going to put little markers on these if we need to. And for the partial ones, because use any 2 potions, right? Visit 3 mountain tiles. You can put your markers on there. When we're actually done with something, we're going to put we're going to put a marker with a blue. We're going to put a copy of the character marker on there and swap off all your tiny markers. There you go. Looks like we are ready. We're going to save. And that's enough talking. That's enough yapping. Let's get ourselves started here. So this is Bingo Edition. And we did our first day order here. We got the Vanguard first. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The Rune Sword. May look totally the same. Vanguard second. And the Misty Illusionist third. So Rune Sword first. And the Rune Sword he started up here. With the Astrologer. But what we're going to do is we're going to shoot for... I do like this explore and place 5 tiles. I do think that's, but it's not in really good row. It's not in a good row or a column. So I think a lot of your strategy does come down to getting one of the ones that you got to find and going, okay, now I see what I'm going for. Right? So for instance, if you found the mausoleum, putting something there, you might go, okay, now we're shooting for these two, right? So, yeah, so let's, but what we're going to do first is we're going to shoot for the oak wood here. Oh, I need 4. I'm sorry. God damn it. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we will copy, paste, paste, and paste. Okay. So what we're going to do here as the rune sword is we are going to move twice. Oh, and what I did not do is I hate when these toggle. When these snap. These shouldn't snap. Move twice, and then we're going to explore. So we're playing explore mode, and as soon as we enter, by the way, we do draw one of these tiles, and that is a site. That's awesome, and it's the chamber. The chamber is not something, we're not finding the chamber. So that's not a thing. Now that doesn't mean we don't try to find that. It just means that it's not worth scoring. But there's treasures in the chamber, right? There's stuff in there, and so on. So that's 1, 2, and now we're going to explore 3. And we're going to lay it like that so that we can move in for our 3rd turn. And another site, that's great, and it's the catacombs. I think the catacombs might be 1. Is the catacombs one of them? Let's see. Find the catacombs. The tiles have placement restrictions unless you're playing explore. So you do have to line them up, of course. Desert tiles have to line up both on the roads and on the edge. But you're allowed to explore and violate the must touch 2 rule. If you're placing tiles normally, you have to touch 2. If you were exploring, you're allowed to explore into here and just open this up, which is why I do that, because it's easier to place a tile. It's easier to place a tile with on a single side. You can't not place it than it is to place a tile here, right? So we have a couple things. So this is our 3rd, and now we're gonna sneak. So we are sneaking, and we have moved 3 times. And I'm gonna place 2 of our chips on 5 tiles because we have indeed explored. So this is pretty easy to do at first. Sometimes if you don't get out, there's a lot of tiles, but it is possible to lock someone out of this one, unlike most of the rest of these, because you could literally explore 20 tiles. There are only 17 tiles to explore left. Everyone could do it, but if you explore 10, someone's getting locked out of that. If one character explores 10. So the rune sword is done. It is now the Vanguard's turn. The Vanguard is also going to primarily explore this first day. And so he's going to explore once. And that's why he picked that one when he had the chance to do it. I think we're going to go like that. And so that is 1. And that is an item for him. Then we're going to go 2, 3. And I am probably not going to... I don't have to move. So I am going to explore the 4th one. Can I place this? I think I can. See, both of these sides have to match up, which makes the placement restrictive, to say the least. So I am going to give him 1. I'm going to say you have to walk into it to get the actual credit. But that does put a tile out so he can see what he's doing. And then fine, he's not going to walk in there because let's not go in right. We do need to pay attention to the monsters too, but that's because we do want we do have Lamia Great Manor, so that's desert, right? So this is desert, so you want to walk into a desert and find kobolds. Going to find them all over the place. Goblins, 3 or more monsters in a single fight. If someone goes down here, you are killing a native. So that's interesting. The illusionist is down here in the Medina. And they are going to get their explorers in as well. So we're going to explore 1 right there. Which we cannot place this. Because it doesn't match up tile-wise. So it's a dead place right there. That's 1. He's going to go 2. We got to stop this. This is not okay. Yeah, that was a mistake. So we're going to move to 3. And then we are going to just stay there. Or no, we're going to trade once. So we'll set the scholar up. And then we'll move. So we're going to set... Oh, let me drag these out here, these dice. Okay. Let's take a look at the scholar real quick. Wow. That's a good one. Kill serpents. I don't think we don't care much about these because we don't have a clear mission or anything like that. This one would get us gold, so that doesn't suck, and it does get us fame. We got a helm. We got a potion. Potions count. Potions are good. Bracelets of finesse. Pebble of irritation. I'm going to take this mission. We can still take a mission. I'm going to take these 2 missions. And that's going to put 2 missions here. Right, like that. And that's fine. I am now going to roll on... Do I have 10 gold? I'm going to roll on the Potion of Energy. So the Scholar likes brains. We've got a couple brains. We got 3 brains. It costs 15 to start. That is a failure. So we don't get the potion, and then we walk away. But we do know it's there. And again, those missions are a little bit... There is complete a mission, but it was only one of the 100 possible things. But the money wouldn't not help, right? Because the money means you don't have to haggle to buy a thing. And I would definitely take that potion and use it. But we did not get any explorers. And then we're going to move here. Because exploring off of here and here is way easier than exploring out of here. Okay, done. So, do we need to roll monsters? We do need to roll monsters. Someone is out in Monsterville. We get scratches, caves, scratches and caves. Nope, no scratches, no caves. And so day 1 passes uneventfully. What's up, Scott? How are you? All right, so now it's day 2. The Vanguard is first. Let's see what the Vanguard it looks here. So exploring off of the desert is actually hard if you think about it. Because you need to draw a desert, right? Pretty much. So that is something to consider. So I am going to walk into here 1. And we get the ziggurat in 1. The desert tiles are shuffled in with the rest, yes. Yep, absolutely. So we had 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do a trade. Oh, but there's no trade. There's no one to trade with. These were both empty, these civ tiles. So we don't have any good means of trade. So we're just gonna, yeah. Not do anything, I suppose. So we're done there. I'm gonna take these off. When we need to track what we're doing, we'll do that. But, so the Vanguard is done. The Illusionist is up second. So the Illusionist is now going to explore here. So that's 1. Oh, and they find the keep. And they have to place it before we actually put the keep down. What do we want to do? I'm gonna go like that. We now need to roll effectively a d4. I'm actually going to pull out a d4. I hate rolling a d6 for a d4. I invariably roll a 5 or 6 like a half a dozen times, and it drives me slowly batty. So here's our d4. We rolled a 3. So the keep is in 3. The keep has the knights. I am going to flip that card. There we go. Those are the titles. I mean, again, it doesn't do us any good in this game as much. I should have cheesed in 1 or 2, but the fame might help. So we explored 1. So we go to here. Oof. And these guys, oh, it's a little bit rough now. You're sort of like, oh man, I don't really want to explore anymore down here and get the deserts and pull deserts. There's 12 more tiles left. We will put 1 down for the Illusionist, and suddenly this easy one has become hard. Okay, that's how the game goes, I suppose. We'll explore 2 and see if we can luck out. Oh, I think we did luck out. I think we just did. I think we can put this like that. So that is 2, and we're going to go there. And we're going to get a treasure out of it. The Bauble of Intelligence. Oh, that ain't bad. So that's 2 for him. That's a tool slot, so that's good. Remember this, where is it? It's have something in all tool slots. So haven't scored that yet. But we should probably put something there just to note that we're getting there. So that was 2. That's 1, 2. We're gonna draw here 3. Okay, that is intriguing. I'm going to place that like this. There's our 3rd move. And we have a gate in 6. We've explored 1, 2, 3 tiles. And keep also in mind that there is a explore the deep woods. So all of a sudden, this bottom row is looking interesting for the illusionist, since he has touched one of the clearings. So we've gone 1 explore, 2 explore, 3 explore, but now we are going to sneak. I don't get caught out by a bunch of monsters. So explore means every one of these has to be touched. So that's not easy because, and the reason I did them, the tiles I picked are the ones that are split up. Hence the placement. So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4 and get these 4, head back to the keep, and then wrap around and get this, hopefully, if need be, assuming that all the tiles aren't explored out before that. The illusionist is done with his turn, having explored the 3 tiles. It's the rune sword's turn. I mean, I think the rune sword's going for find the catacombs. Oh, here's another row that is a column that's not fighty. So that's something to look for. Interesting. We've also visited a mountain tile. So find the catacombs. So we need 3 of those. Let's do it. Let's do it. So the rune sword is going to search for the catacombs. This is an easy one. So 1. Oh, well, it's not so easy, right? 1, bad. 2, not so good. 3, come on, you got this. No. God damn it. Yeesh. We still sneak. It's early. It's super early. Sneak. You sneak. That looks like the day. What other mountain tiles are there? There's the high pass. So getting to the high pass would be good. And we have not found the 3rd mountain tile. So that's the end of the day. It's time to roll monsters. We do have folks on... we have some folks on mountain tiles. We have folks on a woods tile. So mountains and woods, we get return and stink. We have stink, no stink there. Stink, we do have stink. Ooh. 1 stink. one ogre. 1 ogre attacks. So the bad part of the bingo game is, unless you've got something out there, you are disincentivized to play the rest of the game, if that makes any sense. Like you were incentivized to do these things and disincentivized to do most other things. Now, 50 fame does mean that a fame chase, you could chase some fame, and 30 gold means you want to chase some gold. So those get us back to sort of the normal game. But there's no reason to attack this ogre necessarily, except for the fact that we need to freaking clear him out so that we can we can find this catacombs. Now the problem is the ogre he's a strong boy. So let's take a look here. It's going to take us 2 rounds to kill him. Because we cannot do enough damage. Can't do 3 damage without using this sharp. And he's armored. The ogre's armored. So it's going to take us 2 rounds to kill him. And we are not alerted. More to the point. So we can definitely hit him. But you can't guarantee to hit him. So you could play 4 and 1 early on. Sounds like a dubious encounter. It is sort of dubious, sir. So we could play like this. So we could play short sword like this early. And play 1, 2, 3 and 1. That hits him for sure. And probably doesn't take a hit. That would do a single point of health, and then we have to swap. Then we switch out. So I think we're fighting. This is how we're fighting. So that's 5 cubes. Done. And so I do need these and maybe these. Oh, although I could easily, I can check, but we're gonna fight him anyway, so we don't even need to check whether or not we hid from him. So round 1, does he flip? Flipping would be ideal, but flipping next turn is even more ideal. He will not flip. That's no, you know what? Not flipping's ideal in this case. Our attack is longer than, no, it's not longer than his attack. His attack actually goes first. He is longer on round 1. He's going to club us on round 1. He needs equals signs because his attack is 1. Our defense is 1. He misses us. We hit him with a 3 to 2. That's going to do 1 sharp damage, and the sharp goes away for 1 point of damage, which means that we wound him, bringing him to 2 health now. Now we swap this cube out on round 2 like this, and we're going to kill him. Doesn't matter what happens. He flips. Our attack is faster, because faster's on round 2 is speed cubes. Goes first, and Weapon Link's the tiebreaker. So we're going to hit him first. We're going to do 2 sharp damage, which becomes 2. His health is only 2. We do kill him. Our fame is now 11. So that is a pretty easy kill for the Rune Sword, ultimately. The first round, you play it safe, right? And just get your 1 shot in, right? You sort of bonk him on the head or something with the hilt of your short sword. He's momentarily stunned. Then you run him through. Done. First fight is done and it is day 3. Let's get these back in. End the turn, new turn. So for day 3, the Rune Sword is first. Rune Sword's going to search at least 3 times. 1 search. 2 searches. Oh my god. 3 searches. God damn it. We doing it? We're searching, right? We're searching. Search, do it. 4 searches. We didn't find it. Oh my god, and we did not sneak. So that is done. We're going to mark that we didn't sneak like that. Done. Rune Sword is done. It is the Vanguard's turn. The Vanguard's going to go 1, 2, 3, and is going to sneak. Keep sneaking. That leads us to the Illusionist. The Illusionist does need to get Vapor Form cast. That is absolutely the case. But we're going to go instead 1, 2, 3, and we're going to sneak. And so that gives us... Oh, we can't do that. I'm sorry. Okay, time out. If that's the case, so we're going to be stuck here an extra day. because of that mountain. Because it'd be 1, 2, 3 like that. Ah, you're still stuck. If we flip this, uh, 1463, we would have missed 5. Darn it. Okay. Not a joke. Okay. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I'm not going to flip this yet. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then sneak. Okay, done. And we are sneaking. So I'm trying to, because when I enchant this tile, I'm going to flip it. And by flipping it, I'm going to change what connects to what. So you're trying to get it to where you can just, do them all in one fell swoop as opposed to looping around and wasting all those days. That's all. So that is the end of the day. I don't think anyone's explored today. No one found the catacombs. The rune sword just left herself exposed. I got orcs, caves, and rivers. Orcs, shit. Orcs, no. So we did get orcs. We got 4 of them. And they're coming directly on where our illusionist is. Looking for orcs in all the wrong places. No, we're all the right places. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The orcs are randomized a little bit. I mean, we're gonna not fight these this time. We're first off, we're not a big fighter anyway. Hey, what's up, Blast Pop? How are you, man? How you doing? How is your universe going? The orcs appear on us, which sort of sucks a little bit. Where are we gonna put these? Let's put the gate down first. Put the orcs on top of the gate. Our little token will go here, and then we're gonna put ourselves there. We're the only thing doing here. We need to figure out whether the orcs see us. If they do, we might be screwed. Let's roll. We need to roll. We did sneak, so 1 blank is all it takes. And we indeed are hidden from the orc menace. And we're fine. We're gonna let them be. My universe is doing okay. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Any good board games that you have played recently? I've been looking at the Elder Scrolls Betrayal of the Second Age or some bullshit or whatever. I hate the name, by the way. Betrayal of the Second Era or something. It looks vaguely intriguing in terms of sort of building, character building and all that. So we're going to leave. So that's 1. So that's 1 move. So that's the only problem is those orcs did make it a little harder for me to execute. So we're going to move out. I am not going to spend my next 3 phases to I could. could. I can beat probably most things time-wise. So I could cast Vapor Form and be out of there, probably. I do get my chip here, so we have 4 of the 6 clearings done in to explore the deep woods entirely, but we do need to sort of manage that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to enchant my next 3, and what that's going to do is that puts a gray, which is important because I need that gray to even cast the spell, the extra gray. By the way, if you play a spellcaster in Dragon's Down, enchant, enchant, enchant all day. And then we flip this tile. I think that's by Chip Theory Games, so it iterates on Too Many Bones, which is a fantastic game. So here's my disappointment with I do like it. I've watched playthroughs. I'm very interested in it. I love the character builds. I'm like, wow, those character builds are really sort of neat. It's not quite a campaign game in the sense it's 3 sessions and you play it and then you're done. So you're probably talking, right, 6 to 12 hours per campaign, which might be good. It might be fun for the channel. My one disappointment is it's way more of a dungeon crawler than I had originally thought. Like, I thought it was way more sort of open world. Abstract Gamer. Yeah, what's up, Abstract Gamer? It's a bit more casual for you. It's more of a dungeon crawler, which I'm usually not a fan of. Okay, so I have flipped the tile, and you can see sort of where that leaves me. That leaves me on clearing 2, which I can now reach. And then if I were to re-enchant it, I would then be able to do clearing 5. But we'll see. I'm currently Vapor Form for the rest. Well, I'm not. I haven't cast yet, so done. Okay, so the Illusionist is done. Let's stop yapping. Illusionist is done. I mean, I'll keep talking to you guys, of course, but I just mean to myself. The Vanguard is going to go. The Vanguard moves 1 to here. The Vanguard moves 1. Explore secret dens, murky woods. Is anybody... No one's touched Murky Woods yet, right? Murky Woods is not even out. We have 3 caves tiles, 3 mountain tiles. Okay. I'm going to explore on 2. I know that's a little bit dicey because I got 2. Oops, I just drew a line. I'm drawing a line. I must have clicked the line tool. Oh, hey, that is actually okay. I can do that. I can do it, but I have to place like this. I like this Cursed Canyon. Like, that is a bitchin' little... So this is my 2. So 2, I move in. I get to draw a chip. The terrace. So I do get another explore since I have indeed explored. So that is that only his 2nd explore? No, that's his 3rd explore, right? Because that woods we didn't have the woods out. So we got this one, and this one are his explorers. Now the problem is you either, you can search, you could find this potentially. And again, you're not finding this, so here's the thing. I don't actually... The mod does a lot, and I don't even know how to use the mod for most things, because when the mod first came out, it would not support you playing multi-handed, because you had to... Now it has like a hot seat or something like that. it was worried about what seat you were at and all that crap. And I'm like, I don't care what seat I'm at. I just give me the card. Don't stop trying to put it somewhere. so I don't even know that I'm any good for that. Because people are using this mod would go, well, why isn't he using this automation feature? And I'm like, I don't freaking know, dude. Because, you know, so this is my second. If I search here and stay here, I'm going to get wounded because of the blazing sun here. Otherwise, I just have to move out. I'm going to go here and then hide. Or sneak. But I am going to end my day there, so I am going to have to take a wound. Since I'm armored, I can take it off of my hearts, which is what I'm going to do. Yeah. And then I'll have to... Now it's the Rune Sword's turn. The Rune Sword is doing what the Rune Sword has been doing. Trying to search for this stupid catacombs. That's one phase. 2. Oh, God, you gotta be kidding me. This is the third. Come on. Come on. No! Jesus, Lord! I mean, I'm doing it again. 4. Am I sneaking? Doing it. 4. Found. Ba-bam. Found it. Okay, I am going to copy it. I do always copy. I copy and paste it. And we're going to shrink it down. I'm going to take it to my... I'm going to put it there to know that... So I do get 5 fame. We do still count fame. Remember that. Always we still count fame. So we found it. So we did get the fame. We do get find the catacomb. So now we're going to mark that bad boy with our chip, our big old chip. And indeed, the Rune Sword is going to get find the catacomb. And so we're going to mark it on our scoreboard. Bam. First mark of the game. It's like an hour in. Jesus Lord. I thought this game was going to go quick. It's going to last forever. We have found the catacombs. We are done with the day. Let's roll. Hoping no mountain shows up. We do get orcs. We do get 2 more freaking orcs show up. A lot of orcs. So a couple things happen. First off, these orcs walk to us because all the symbols, we got a bunch of matching symbols. I think we took the gate with us too. Let's not do that. That's not okay. And we get 2 more freaking orcs into the clearing. Now, if you recall, we did not sneak today, so these orcs are going to probably get the better of us here. Let's take a look. We need 2 blank dice. 2 blanks. So we're going to roll them. Done. We are hidden. That's good. That's good, actually. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. So we are actually hidden. So we put a thing right there. Done. So the orcs did not get us. Now, if we want to stay here, or move out, like if we explore from here, we're going to have to deal with the orcs. I do not want to explore from here, so we're going to probably leave. We're probably going to leave. So O2 has been marked. You're absolutely correct. So yeah, so we got, yeah. And I think that's the end of the day now. The illusionist is being hounded by orcs. So this is day 5. The Vanguard is first. The Vanguard has 1, 2, 3 explorers done. I think his goal is to get his his goal is to get his exploring done today, if he can. So we're going to explore to there as move 1. Oh, interesting. What's up, Gnome Druid? How are you? I don't love that, but definitely works. So that's 1. And he gets to there. And it is a site. And it is the altar in 3. We do not, the altar's not on our scoreboard, I don't think. It might be. Let's take a look. So that's 1 move. Find the altar. It is on our scoreboard. So fascinating. Ooh, that's interesting. The Vanguard has also done, I think, 4. Did I? Yeah, the Vanguard. What do we got here? The Vanguard, these chips are a little too big. Darn it. The Vanguard has 4 explorers under his belt. He has explored the Rippled Expanse, the Elder Woods, the Cursed Canyon, and the Dark Passes. So this is his first move. His second move could go here, but then he's going to lose his 4th move because of the cave. I mean, he sort of has to do it. But he might leave himself open to getting jumped because he won't be sneaking. So that is 1 move, 2 moves. Exploring is 3. I think this is a guarantee. If he moves into there, 3. Oh, he gets the Forgotten City. Okay. That's good and bad. So he gets 5 fame. So that's his first fame. He gets a gate. We cannot find the buried temple and the city at once. So we're going to ditch that one back in the desert. And draw another one. Oh, darn it. Stop it. No. No, not okay. There we go. Okay. So he gets 5 fame for that. He's going to pull 2 treasures. The Tome of Righteousness. And the Potion of Maneuver. Oh, that's intriguing. That's good. There's a reason, but that's intriguing. A gate in 4 and a gate in 1. That sucks really hard, by the way. That's not ideal. And he does also get an item. And that item is going to be a buckler. Yeah, gate in 4, gate in 1. 2 gates, sort of waste. Let's get the Vanguard his crap. We're definitely going to put the buckler on. We'll definitely put the maneuver. But he did not, he's done, and he did not sneak, so we should keep that in mind. He has, however, explored and placed 5 tiles. And so the Vanguard gets the second X of the game. What is that? I1? I1. That's the Vanguard's turn. We are now looking at the Rune Sword. So the Rune Sword's found in the catacombs. Technically, he could just walk out of there, right? Like he could ditch this. The other thing the Vanguard has is he has gotten, I am going to mark it, a cave tile. And he's gotten a mountain tile. So he actually has a little bit of that going too. Right? So the Vanguard has a mountain tile. The Vanguard has a cave tile. So Rune Sword, we're gonna put his. I'm gonna give him a mountain tile, right, like that. He could just back out. Like again, there's no necessary reason to draw from that treasure site, except you could find stuff that makes you obviously cooler, more powerful. Like right, there's a little bit of a trade-off. I definitely think he draws treasures today from the catacombs, right? I definitely think, given all he's been through, let's draw some treasures out of these catacombs. He spent a lot of days here. Where are the catacombs? Caves? Catacombs. Yeah, there we go. 2 deeps, 5 treasures. We're going to go with at least 2 phases. So he gets the 4th card. I'm going to pull this over here and then draw the 4th card out. It's a Potion of Relief. He's going to draw a 2nd treasure. He gets the top treasure. Oh, womp womp. The Figurine of the Stalk. I have no idea what that is. No idea what that is. Let me pull the token. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. What does this frickin' do? Epic treasure valuable. During the challenge step of combat, monsters always challenge an unhidden hero that possesses this. Spells must always be face up. If face down, it becomes active. Place face up. If its owner's killed, face, you're right. Okay, well, that sucks, but that's sort of where we're at. We did get an epic treasure for the Rune Sword. That gives him 21 fame. Let's take a quick look. And he just has to he has to have this out. So he's going to put this right there. I mean, that's nice and expensive. It actually counts for this at least. So that's good to note. It's not a huge deal since ultimately 9 times out of 10 you're alone. But if he is going with someone else, we're going to do a 3rd blue tier, sort of because that one pissed us off. We get the 3rd treasure. We get the Tome of Nature. I'm going to put that there in our tool slot. Remember, one of our thing is to have all of our tool slots filled. I don't even need to mark this really, but we should at least, we should pay attention. I'm not going to mark this partially. I don't think we need to as much. That's our 3rd, and our 4th is going to be to sneak, because I don't want to get, oops, wrong guy. Our 4th is going to be to sneak. I don't want to get caught out, especially now that I have like a target on my back. The Catacombs now has 4 cards left. The Rune Sword is done with his day. Remember that scoring 40 or 50 fame lets us score that. 40 fame, and you have to ditch the fame. So you have to ditch the fame. So in other words, you have to burn the fame, which means you can't get this and this without 90 fame total. So, but if he has 3 treasures and sacrifices 40 fame and places 5 tiles, now all of a sudden you only have 2 more things to get to win the game. The Illusionist's turn. So I think the Illusionist is going to move to 2. Done. And then he is going to enchant again. So he's not even going to sneak. He's just going to move and then enchant. He's going to use 3 phases. He's going to enchant this with gray. He takes the gray cube off, puts the gray cube back, flips this, and he's essentially playing like, Magic Realm today. Like you would do that in a Magic Realm in a woods. So he has flipped the gate and then flipped it again, and now all he has to do tomorrow is move to 5, and he will complete the deep woods there. And that's the end of the day. And now we got to roll these bad boys. And we got mountains, tropics, I don't know, and more frickin' orcs. So the orcs are very interested in our guy. They're like, yes, sir. You look good, sir. You look delightful. There are 6 orcs in this clearing right now. And we're going to get 3 more. It's literally almost the entire of the orc race has one guy, and he missed the memo. He's like, what, they're donuts in accounting? Shit, really? God damn it. Like, he missed the memo. They're going to jump his ass. Do we have someone in a mountain territory? We do. We have the juvenile dragons appearing, 2 of them, but they appear in clearing 5. So 2 juvie dragons. And we do play with wandering monsters. Oops. As an optional rule. Hello, Amanda. How are you? Good to see you. So these do not appear, but they might be useful for fame. We should absolutely keep that in mind. And then and we get juvenile dragons in 5. I believe. Is that true? 5? Yeah, 5. God damn it. Could I? Yeah, there we go. Feeling better than Monday. Well, good. That's good. That's a good that's good trend. How's that? I am as well. I did have a productive work day today. So that made me pretty happy. We're done. I think we're done. We're done with the day. But we do have to check out the Illusionist. The Illusionist is getting gang tackled by pretty much an entire rugby team of orcs. He needs to roll 2 blanks to sneak away, and he does indeed roll 2 blanks, and he is now hidden from the orc menace. And that is the day. End turn, new turn. The Illusionist is first. The Illusionist is going to move on his first phase. Thus, he completes... We're just going to delete all these chips and just give him 1. Boom and boom. He has explored... Hey, what's up, Cake? We have explored the deep woods. And the Illusionist scores his first space. What is that, B5? B5. Explore the deep woods. That's 1. He is going to explore for 2. I definitely want to circle back now. Like, I don't, well, do I or do I not want to circle back? Ooh, that is an interesting question. This would be his 4th explore. So this is 1. This is his 2nd move. If he places it like that, we're going to place it like that. And he just gets the dice. He gets to roll the dice, the magic dice. And he gets 10 gold. That doesn't suck, by the way. That is his 4th explore. He has explored these 4 tiles. And that is 1, 2. This is his 3rd move right to there. And he's going to explore his 4th tile right here. Or his, 4th move he's going to explore. And that's going to be the mine. Ooh, interesting. And he's going to move into there to make it count. Where does the mine... Okay, I hate when dice snap. Like, dice are meant to roll, not snap. And the mine is in 4. So let's place the mine and the dwarves in 4. Looks like a flying carpet of dwarves. Okay. Dwarven battle, yeah, whatever. The dwarves, we're gonna put this here for now. The dwarves are gonna go, whoa, hey. Dwarves are gonna go here. We're gonna flip this randomly. Done. Any weapon treasure, armor treasure, one. So this is actually interesting. You can take this cursed item down to here and blow it up and get this title. It would give you nothing, but it would get rid of the thing. What's up, Rob? I've not seen you in a little while. Good to see you. Nice to see we have a little bit of a full crowd tonight. So the illusionist, that's his final move. He is done with his move, and he has scored another thing, which is he has explored and placed 5 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so the illusionist has scored twice. Very exciting. They're not on a row. they're not in a line. So he's not. Let's explain the rules of bingo to the illusionist. What's up, Michael Mellon? Hello from Annapolis. Loud lately. I'm sorry, was I being loud? I apologize. Good to see you, Michael. Greetings. I hope everyone's doing well as well. Doing pretty good, yeah. So, okay, the illusionist has scored 2 Blue Angels type a lot. Oh, yikes. That sounds. We occasionally get a low flying jet here where I live, and yeah. Illusionist is done. Who is next? It is the Vanguard. It's the Vanguard. Oh, right. The Vanguard. We have 5 tiles left. Actually, 6 and 7 tiles, since these ones didn't get placed. We have 7 tiles left to place. The Vanguard already has his Explorer badge done. So he doesn't have to necessarily... he does not have to necessarily go and take care of that. He might want to go find the altar, though. And he does want to clear out maybe mountains and caves, but again, those don't line up. But I don't know that he's going. I don't know that he's actually doing this column. Although if he finds the altar, this column becomes a big deal all of a sudden. But man, killing 3 or more monsters in a single fight is non-trivial. Owning 2 symbols is non-trivial. It means you've got to go through some of that deck. Some of the items and treasures and so on, right? He can probably, I wouldn't say easily kill 2 dragons. He can kill 1 dragon in a heartbeat. And then the second dragon is a little bit of finagling, but I think he can kill both dragons pretty easily. So if he sneaks, alerts, and then moves up into here, he probably kills those 2 dragons. And the reason I'm sneaking is not because you can't ambush. It's not like Magic Realm where you get a free round. The reason you sneak before you walk into those dragons is just in case the monster roll comes up against you. It'd be nice to be hidden. If like 3 giants and 3 dragons appear or whatever, I have no idea, right? If you get this weird thing where you're like, holy crap, there's so many of those, then nice to have an out. So I think we're going to go for it. And the reason we're going to go for it is because that's worth 20 fame. And that gets us halfway to this one. So we are going to sneak. We are going to alert, and I love the alert mechanics in Dragon's Down. I think it's a very clever mechanic. And then we're going to move twice up here. Because we ended a phase with a bad guy, we have to immediately roll the I call them the hide dice. We did sneak, and we are hidden. Done. Okay, that's the Vanguard's turn. It's the Rune Sword's turn now. The Rune Sword has how many treasures to draw? He has 4 treasures left to draw. I think we're drawing treasures. I think we're going to draw just one more set of treasures. Let's get one. He gets the 4th card. Take the 4th card out of there. It is the Gohutra of the Scorpion. Sure. What does this do? Oh, you do not wound in the desert. There you go. 1. So when you end a day, 2, he gets the 3rd card. That's pretty good. The Banner of Legitimacy. God damn, another one of these. Barely matters, though. Because we're not playing really with natives, so it's not going to harm us. I'll take one last roll. But, hold on, time out. Stop. We're not. That roll doesn't count. Banner of Legitimacy just gave me bingo. Funny. What's up, Nutmeg? How are you? Was that on my bingo card? I mean, What's His Nuts is on my bingo card. Non-trivial is on my bingo card. Not ideal is probably on my bingo card. What's my bingo card look like, guys? Let's take one more roll. We're going to take one more roll. We're looking for a 1 or a 2 or a grabby hands, and we don't get it. Doesn't Suck is good. Starfield is another one. We're going to wear the Gohutra of... No, we're not going to wear the Gohutra. Because we don't have any Gohutra space on our Gohutra. Instead, we are going to put the Banner of Legitimacy together there, and we are going to sneak and then end our day. And that is going to end our day entirely. And we're going to roll some monsters. I think all of our wow, that look at that board. Who made this board? Like, no. I do love the desert sort of crushing the middle there, right off the south of the river. That board is freaking nuts. I love that map. I love it. That is a great map. Hot dog board. that board's amazing. All right, what monsters do we get? We get planes. We get returns and scratches. Okay, so the returns are interesting because the returns, remember, our guy is out of dodge. So the returns are going to take these, and the orcs all go back home. They're done with the meeting. However, these guys jump, because return also means the monsters move. They either move to you or they move off the board. Scratches don't draw. The Juvie dragons are already there. Done and done. Okay, we got some combats now. So who's first? The Illusionist, the Vanguard. All right. It's all coming up Millhouse. That's funny, actually. I like that. That's a good reference there. Okay. So round 1, the Vanguard gets a +1 to his attack speed. The Vanguard has alerted, so he can play 6. He can play 6 cubes. So he gets to play 4 cubes. We're gonna play like this, I think. In case this guy flips, we're always attacking the leftmost guy by default. And we're going to take the hit if we need to take a hit. Now, obviously, if he flips, we're going to take a hit. If he doesn't flip, we do get a roll. I need these dice and these dice. But our goal is to outright kill that first dragon round one, and then we'll fight the second dragon based on what the heck's going on. So round one, we charge out. Remember, you cannot ambush, so we are right out there. No one flips. Our weapon is longer than the dragon, so we go first on round one. We're going to hit this guy, and we're going to kill him with 2 damage. The sharp goes away because of the armor, but we still do 2 points, and we kill him, put him in the trophy room there. This guy does get a shot back, and he's equal, so he needs to roll equal signs or better on both dice. And he misses us. I don't think we change anything for round 2. We're hoping he does not flip. If he doesn't flip, this is an auto kill, but he does flip. Ooh, which means that we have to roll equal signs now. Because remember, it's not round 1. We miss. He hits us automatically because he outspeeds he's 2 to 1. And so he's going to do 1 point of damage to us. 1 point of damage, we'll take it off the breastplate, which means the breastplate is not wounded. But we do need to now wound a cube. We have 1 extra red to play. If this continues... this sucks on this side for us. We could switch to full-on defense, in which case, until he sort of flips back, in which case he rolls the 25%. We're going to roll the 25%. And then once he flips, you try to kill him. I think we're going to do that. We're going to go full defense. We're hoping he flips again, but he does not. So he goes first. His attack is faster than ours, but he has to roll double hits, and he does not. He rolls equals, and he misses. We have to roll double hits, and we do not. We rolled equals. So that's 2 misses. Okay? That's the first round where we stalemated. If you stalemate twice... the whole combat is stalemated. He attacks us first. We roll double goddamn hits and he hits us. And now we've got to start wounding cubes, which sort of sucks. I'm going to wound that cube. And we have to roll to hit him. We have to roll double hits. And we miss him. So all of a sudden this has turned sort of shitty on us here. We are going to play like this now. Not great. Does he flip? He does not flip. If he does flip, he rolls double hits again. This guy is kicking our ass. We have to wound again. Now we have to roll double hits, and we don't roll double hits. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna drink this. I have to drink it. I gotta do it. I've got to do it. It was going very well, and then it wasn't. Yeah, no kidding. Copy and paste. So we've used a potion that takes us. So we get a brown cube permanently. I was saving that because I wanted to fill my 3 tool slots first, but that ain't gonna happen. We need to get our shit done. We're dying here a little bit. So we can at least play like that and not be in quite as much trouble yet. He does flip. That's good. He does attack us first. He misses. This is good. We get to attack him now, and we miss. Okay, that's the first round stalemating. I am going to switch to all full-out attack Nope, I flipped them. I fucking flipped them. We have to roll equal signs or else this is going to hurt again. I roll freaking equal signs and kill them. Oh my god. That was way too much for just two of these freaking juvenile dragons. Oh my gosh. That was way too much consternation for these guys. A good fight for sure. And we definitely saw how things could go wrong. The Vanguard wins and finishes his fight. He does not kill 3 things in one fight. But he does get 20 more fame, which puts him, you know, halfway to 50, more than halfway to 40. And I might keep that fame and build it up and then look to see sort of which of these rows or columns is filling out and then hit it, right? And then tap it. The Vanguard's done with his fight. It is now the Rune Sword's turn to fight. The Rune Sword has to roll. Is the Rune Sword... The Rune Sword is indeed hidden. Is the Rune Sword going to fight these guys? She does not have to. She is hidden. Now, she has a slightly harder time. She has 3. She's not alerted, for one thing. The Catacombs is mostly tapped. You would mostly be doing this for the fame. And once they flip, they become dangerous, right? As we've seen. If they don't flip, they're not so dangerous. Once they flip, though, they can become very difficult to hit, and thus very difficult to deal with. And we would play approximately the same way. We would play approximately the same way. We would play all attack, trying to hit early, with the caveat that you can't. So no, I think we're just gonna hold off. It's not quite as good a fight. If she's alerted, it's a slightly better fight because you get that extra cube. You can play a defense. We're just gonna hold off and sort of slow play it. So that is the end of the day there. We're going to go one more day, and then we're going to take a quick break. So let's get day 7 out the door here. The Illusionist is first. We do need to draw 2 Civ tokens, I believe. Oh, and you know, we didn't draw Civ tokens for the keep either. That's my bad. That's my fault. And for some reason, I only have 9 Civ tokens. I really don't know what is going on. There's only 9. I think I need 10. But there's only 9. So there's some guys there. And where's the ones at the keep? The Smith and the Foreigner. Okay. Good to know. What's the Illusionist going to do? So let's take a quick look. We have Explore the Deep Woods is done. He wouldn't mind finding the altar, frankly. There is a gate. It's over there. Because if he finds the altar, then all of a sudden you're in a pretty good... That's a pretty good diagonal. Everyone has a shot at this. Own 2 different symbols is the danger here. You might never see a symbol, for crying out loud. You definitely would have to go to all the vendors and try to do that. I I have a bauble. I should almost count those. So when I wrote own two symbols, there wasn't there. I don't think baubles existed. 1, 2, 3. And if I do that and I re-enchant, then I would be able to hit the gate and get back to the altar. I think we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and we are going to sneak done. And he is done. The rune sword is going to get out of dodge. 1, 2, and he'll go 3 to the astrologer. And then I think we're going to spend our fourth phase trading with the astrologer. So missions, I don't super care. Staff, short sword, long sword, staff. I get the Amaranth of Action. What does that do? +1 attack speed for the duration of combat this turn. The Panacea of Persuasion, I do count that as a potion. And the spell book, heal, shift focus, and break spells. Okay, and who is this? The rune sword. Okay. That doesn't suck. So our trade phase. I don't think, am I allowed to sell those? I'm pretty sure I'm not. That's what I sort of got from the Discord. Was that Legends that had that? Is that Desolation? So that is one problem with the game and the rules as they are in 5 books now, is that you sort of don't know. You sort of don't know what to where to look for anything anymore. Is it in the? It's not in the base rule book. Maybe it is. I'm sorry, I'm looking shit up. Give me a second. Oh, there it is. Must always be face up. If face up. I don't see anything saying you can't sell it, but curses. No, icon reference. No, okay. I'm gonna say to make it. I'm gonna post. I'm gonna go to the Discord real quick. If anyone knows the rule, tell me. So we will just let that ruminate. In the meantime, we'll say you cannot sell them. Just cause. I think that's fine. All right. So the rune sword's going to trade, but I am going to sell. Now I can't sell a lot of my shit, unfortunately. I'm going to sell the leathers. I'm going to sell the Gahutra Scorpion for $10. So that is going to give me $18. So we will sell these two. And then this is worth $8 times 3 is 24. So it's a little bit out of my price range. I got to keep the Discord vaguely up. They can be sold, someone says. Okay, well, that's good because we're going to sell these ones and that's going to be 32 more bucks. So hell yeah. And that makes this a lot easier. So that gives me $50. The Magic Realm Discord wanted to beat up the Dragons Down Discord. So 18 plus 32 is 50. Doing math on stream, always bad. And then I am going to buy without haggling. Am I going to buy without haggling? Let's see. Yeah, the Rune Sword is not well liked. I'm going to buy without haggling. This book for 24, which is going to leave me with 26 bucks. It has 2 spells I can learn in it, and that's 2 chances to get cursed to then get a curse removed. Aha. Yeah, there we go. There we go. But that is going to be my tomorrow. So I'm going to put this in my backpack. Technically, do I really put this in my tool slot? I suppose it goes in the tool slot. That means all my tool slots are filled. I was not expecting that to go in the tool slot. The Rune Sword gets what? N5. But that is my day. That's the Rune Sword's day. It's now the Vanguard's day. So the Vanguard killed some stuff. We're going to go 1, 2, and then sneak. And that's going to be the Vanguard's day. And we're not alerted today. The Rune Sword is not hidden today. Neither am... Oh, yeah, I am snuck today. Yeah, done. Okay. That's the end of the day. We're going to monster up. We get Monsters Return, which means they either return to the... They either leave the board... The Juvenile Dragons are going to leave the board. We got a lot of monster return rolls. We get Stench. Stink. Any stink? No stink. Stink here. Yes, we get Kobolds. We get 3 Kobolds in 5. Oh, that's intriguing. We get 3 Kobolds in 5. Why is that intriguing for the Rune Sword? The what, Vanguard? Right, that's the Vanguard. Because there's kill 3 Kobolds, kill 3 or more monsters in a single fight. And the placements of these are sort of random. I try to sort of flop them out. I probably would have probably switched, like, kill 3 monsters and maybe explore Deep Woods or something. But is what it is. So he could fill in 2 and have 3 of... and find the altar. Oh my god, like he might win in 2 weeks. But he is stymied by own 2 different symbols. And that is super ugly. That is super ugly, own 2 different symbols. But that is an intriguing little monster roll for our guy. I definitely think he goes for that. I definitely think he then goes for the altar, and then he is super close to winning all of a sudden in week one. But then you got to find two different symbols, and maybe they're in the altar. Who the heck knows? All right, we're going to put these cards away. I think that was the astrologer, I believe. Yeah, that's the astrologer's got those cards. And that super lucked out. Interesting. We're gonna take a quick break. I think given where we're at, I think given how this game has worked out so far, I think I'm making the command decision. We're not going to give everyone a free space. If that's the case, the Vanguard wins by default. I would argue he's gonna win this absolutely, 100%. So let's not. We're not going to give everybody a free space. We're going to make them sort of try to, find all those bits, and so on. I will do a little bit of cleanup here, and that is going to be, I am going to utilize the Tome of Nature and get a green cube for the rune sword. You might, I figured, might as well use it because you've already, and that just deletes the card. I don't really need that anymore. I'm just going to put that down here in my backpack. Since we've already filled 3 slots, I'm not going to care anymore. And I think that's it. We're going to take a quick break. We might come back with a little bit of Irish whiskey. We might not. I have gone on a quest to curtail my liquor consumption, and I've done a decent job. And strangely enough, I'll tell you what I think it is. I've also been taking a whole bunch of fiber in the form of psyllium husk. Have you ever heard of this stuff? It's this weird plant husk that absorbs water quickly and becomes this gelatinous cube in your gut. The liver yearns for the mines. The liver yearns for the mines. But it has actually weirdly decreased it has weirdly decreased my desire for liquor on sort of a daily basis. I don't know if that's all psychosomatic or what, but an interesting side effect. We're gonna take a quick break. Speaking of side effects, let's take a quick break. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes, actually. It's not gonna take us 5 minutes to hit the restroom, grab a drink. Fiber works. Fiber does work, sir. And most people don't get enough fiber, and I was definitely one of those people. So it's probably destroying something important in your guts. It is not. It's not doing that. Psyllium husk. PSY. I think. Everyone loves psyllium husk. You gotta drink it quick though. We're bringing in the whole jug. That's a bad sign. Always a bad sign. So this is Kirkland Irish whiskey. It's 1.75 liters. It's cheap. It's like a $20 bottle of booze. It's only 80 proof. It is aged 4 years. It is a very nice, solid, tasty Irish whiskey. It's not amazing. It's not amazing, but it's like a $20 for a guy. I mean, it is definitely a wino's a booze, but it's not bad. It is not garbage. It is actually a very smooth and mild. It is very tasty. I absolutely do suggest, if you have a Costco that sells booze and you like cheap booze, you know, I hate to say daily drinker because the answer is I'm trying not to have any daily drinkers in my life anymore. But the Costco brand whiskeys are pretty good. The bourbon's not bad. The Irish isn't bad. The Scotch is good. Pretty much every liquor I've had there, I've been pleased with for the price. Surprisingly so, by the way. Surprisingly so. Okay, let's get this text off the board. It's day 7. Let's look at day 8. So it's the illusionist first. So where is the illusionist playing here? The illusionist would love to get to the altar. What does the illusionist have? The illusionist it needs more stuff. I gotta get some stuff. I haven't even cast vapor form yet, for crying out loud. I mean, I could have. I did probably cast vapor form, actually. So let me. So what I'm going to do is I am going to 3 turns enchant again. Right, done. Then I will sneak, and I am going to have I'm going to cast vapor form at the end of the day, regardless. That means I put it up here, and what that means is that, and I'm just going to remember, I'm going to put that there. What that means is that that's a permanent spell. So from then on, I cast it on myself. Anytime I'm in gray magic, I'm in vapor form. And all I need to do is burn a cube to activate vapor form. And vapor form means you can't be attacked. You can't be blocked. So it's pretty powerful. Get out of jail free card. So that the illusionist is done for the day. I have a simple rule when it comes to drinking. And trust me, I've been to 0 all the time. The rule is if you think you're drinking too much, you are. That's it. That is absolutely true. 100%. No, I agree with you there. If you think at all, if you even have the inkling, you know what, I think I'm drinking too much, then the answer is drink less. Now that's not as easy to do as just saying it. Let's understand something. Alcohol is insidious. It is not good for your brain. Absolutely not. The rune sword is up next. So we did our thing, right? We got our got our tools done, right? The rune sword has have something in all 3 tool slots. The rune sword is now going to learn some spells. I can only learn break spells though. That's the one spell I can actually learn out of this book, but that's fine. We're going to learn some break spells. We're going to hopefully blow the roll. Strangely enough, I want to blow the roll. I want to get cursed. I want to curse. That is 1 fail. Second roll, 2. Okay. Now this is going to be weird. So okay, that's fine. I was engaged with an alcoholic when she finally showed up. Didn't want to marry me anymore. Solution. That's sad, by the way. I'm sorry to hear that, Rob. Sorry to hear that. Simple but not easy. That's a good, that's a good way to put it. I'm going to use that. That's a good that's a good line. I often use that with my dev teams, and I use that with my kids. Not simple but not easy. I often use, it's not our fault, but it is our responsibility. I think that falls into that same category of, it's not simple, but it is a simple solution, but it is not easy. So here's the thing. So we got two learns done, right? But now we have a book. Now the weird thing is literally the rules, and I always say go on a literal interpretation of the rules. Reroll. If the hero chooses to learn the same spell using consecutive learn actions on the same turn, they only reroll learn dice showing a blank or a curse result. Not they may only reroll dice. It's not a choice. You only reroll the dice. So he literally has to stop learning today. He would stop learning today. I'm okay with that. It does sort of suck a little bit. So, so we're not going to learn any more today because I don't want to succeed, strangely enough. So what am I going to do with my last 2 phases? I'm going to move, and I'm going to move 1 to here. So that's my 3rd move, but that cost me 3 gold. Because of the fairy. And then I am going to explore here. That's not a great explorer, by the way. That's a bad explorer. Ooh, I might have succeeded, weirdly enough. I need to put 2 greenies. No, I can't place this. There's a blank face. There's too many conditions on this one. The desert almost makes this impossible. I have mistakenly placed tiles like that before, but that is a fail. And we are done with our Rune Sword's day here. Illusionist is gone, Rune Sword's gone. It is simply the Vanguard's turn. The Vanguard is going to alert, and then sneak, and then move. And he's going to roll his hides. And we're hoping to hide. If we roll double monsters there, we don't. And so we are hidden. That monster roll would have been very interesting had we rolled poorly. Let's roll the monster roll interesting anyway. We get mountains, we get thickets, we get stench. 3 more kobolds show up, is what that means. Oh, and the kobolds did not show up. Oh, the kobolds show up in... They should have shown up on our space. That's okay. These ones will show up on our space. 1, 2, is it 3 more? Oh God, I hope not. It is. So that changes the calculus considerably. There's now 6 kobolds. and they can quickly wound you to death. And we are hidden already, so we don't have to re-roll. Let's check everybody else. Stench? No. Stench or mountains? No. Done. So we are done with the day. I don't know that we fight 6. And we're injured anyway, so maybe we just... get out of dodge for a moment. So all of a sudden, his quick path to victory became a not as quick path to victory. So let's check the Vanguard. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna sneak, and then we're gonna try to rest up because the problem where we're gonna have is fighting those guys injured is a death sentence. Fighting them not injured is hard, but we got to get out of dodge. And the reason we move to the woods is simply to avoid more humanoids showing up and tackling us, and done. So we're going to move out. The illusionist moves 1, 2. At the end of the day, he cast, by the way, so this cube is wounded. But we did get a permanent spell off. So we move 1, 2, 3. And we will sneak at the end of the day, trying to find the altar. And we're starting to look at this diagonal here as a serious way to go. The rune sword is last. I don't know that I'm going to be able to pick anything off of that explore. So I am going to go, this is 1 move, 1, 2, 3 gold. And I'm going to explore here. Bam. So this is our second move. That's our second. And it is a site. And it is the Trove in 2. I don't hate that. So we moved 1, 2 into here. By the way, the Secret Dens is a... So we're looking at this column here for the rune sword. If we can explore the Secret Dens. And we have, by the way, already found... Well, we're in one of the clearings, I suppose. That's obvious. So we do have one of the clearings done. For the third move, I'm going to move into this clearing. And then we are going to sneak, of course. Done. Sneak, sneak. And boom. And that is the end of the day for us. And we are going to check all the monsters. We get mountains and hills, just mountains, and stench again. Ugh. Is anyone in a mountain is the question. Yeah, we are. We're going to draw a mountain, 2 juvenile dragons in 1. So the juvenile dragons appear there. No stench. No stench. Where is our rune sword? Nothing. Done. Okay, that's the end of the day. But we are looking to explore the secret dens. Murkywood, find the mausoleum, visit 3 cave tiles. I don't know that there's... I don't think anybody's been in the Forlorn Tunnels. But we have been in the secret dens, so that is true. So we should mark that we have done that, at least. So we got the secret dens, and we have been in 1 more cave tile than we were just a moment ago. Did I copy paste something super awkward? No. Okay. Okay, so day 10, the rune sword is first. So I mean, we can get to all of the secret den. It's just an annoying little hex to putz with. So this is an easy win for us. So I can go 1, 2, and sneak. And the rune sword is sneaking. Done. And the rune sword is done with their day. The illusionist is going to move 1, search once for the secret path. Does not find the secret path. They're going to search twice for the secret path because they... Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We did get one of these in the first roll. So we get to roll progressive. And we do find this path. So that path is marked as a path we have done. We have entered here and here. So we have a mountain tile and a cave tile for the illusionist. I think every character has visited 1 and 1. That's funny, but yes. And we're not sneaking. And we don't have to sneak necessarily, because we can, if we need to, vapor form out of there, which is sort of our thought. That is the illusionist. It is the Vanguard's turn. The Vanguard is going to rest. So the Vanguard is going to rest. If we do 3 rest phases, we get 2 chits back. I'm going to take 1 and 1. That gets us back to normal. And then I will sneak. And that is the end of the day. That was a quick day. So I sort of thought we were... So we got mountains and bones, or what they call this, roar. So that's going to be rough, because that's going to draw some shit, I think. Nothing here. The Vanguard is going to get Adult Dragon on them. So something to think about. And our dude, where's our dude? Where is the rune sword? The rune sword is going to get nothing. The rune sword has four things done. So the Vanguard needs to make a choice. Well, no, hold on. That's not true. The Vanguard needs to roll some dice first to see if he gets jumped by the dragons. He does not, so he can choose. I definitely think this is the place where you would attempt it, with the caveat that the dragon is super difficult, but you do get +1. But we're not alerted, so we can only play 5. So this is where the alert rule in Dragons Down is freaking genius. So alerting in Magic Realm just turns your weapon over, and that's fine. The different weapon stats are indeed useful. But since you can alert as part of the combat, it's not as imperative to alert. In fact, hiding is typically 9 times out of 10 is better than alerting in Magic Realm. You should hide twice or 3 times instead of alerting once. Having said that, in Dragons Down, you get to play an extra cube. So that turns your 5 cubes into 6 cubes. In this case, if the Vanguard would have alerted, I would have absolutely attacked this dragon and killed him in round 1 automatically because of the Vanguard's special powers. Because he's not alerted, he can only play 5 cubes. So the Vanguard to kill this in one, so to kill in 1 round, here, I'll show you how you play to kill in round 1, this adult dragon. This is actually the Vanguard's superpower. The Vanguard is actually weirdly very similar to the Assassin in the sense that he is a ambush machine. Not that you can ambush, you're not allowed to ambush. But if he could play like this, so 3 might cubes and 3 speed cubes in attack on round 1. Remember, on round 1, his attack is +1 speed. His speed would be 4, so he would beat the adult dragon on either side. And he would do 3 sharp damage. 3 sharp. The sharp goes away because of armor, and he kills the dragon. Now, if the dragon flips, because we're playing with the weapon length on round 1 is the deciding factor, he would get hit with 1 fireball. You know what that means? That means he drops the leather helm if he gets hit. He drops the leather helm. Done. It blows up the helm. Oh, right. And he takes a wound, and he wounds this cube, and he still kills the dragon on round 1. Instead, we're just going to sit on this because we can. We can alert tomorrow and kill this guy, and that's going to give us some more points, as it were. But it is not... I mean, it's not a huge risk. He could still probably beat that dragon, but we don't want to be... You don't want to be messing up. Like, you don't want to be... remember the last fight went totally off the rails wrong and ended up wounding 3 of his cubes, and it was actually a nail biter, blah, blah, blah. We don't want to do that. So, done. But the Vanguard is very much like an assassin. He's going to take that first good hit, and that's what he's shooting for. It's an interesting character in that sense. I do love fighters with that interesting mechanic, right? Like, I do love that. So we're gonna just hold off, and we are done. Right? I think we rolled hide. Did we not roll hide? We rolled. Yeah, we're hidden. So we're good. And it's day 11. And let's see what is the rune sword trying to do. The rune sword is trying to get to all the different caves here, which is sort of a little clunky for certain. Do we have anything we need to We do not have to do anything in terms of, so we're trying to learn that. We're trying to learn, right. But we're not going to do that today. We're going to go 1, 2, and sneak today. Done. The illusionist moves to the altar. That's one of their moves, and they're going to search 2 times. 2, and this is going to be 3. No, he fails. So the illusionist fails. The illusionist is not sneaking today, and he fails his. He doesn't get the altar. And the Vanguard is going to move out, sneak an alert, move back in. And then that's going to cause him to have to roll. He is good. He is hidden. It doesn't super matter, like I said, for the fight, but we do want to, in case shit goes down with this roll here. We get mountains and scratch-offs. So mountains, who's in a mountain today? Not him. Not him. Not him. Who gets scratches? We get we're gonna get goblins. We're gonna get 4 fucking goblins on the on our guy. Hold on. Goblin, 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 and goblin on the rune sword. Scratches equal goblins. Oh, God. And that guy is the worst. That guy's the guy. We're going to put him on top. That guy's the worst. He holds you in. He holds you right in there. Okay. So that is our fight. We have to check the rune sword to see if the rune sword has to fight this or if the rune sword can just leave it go. Oh, shit. We are stuck. The rune sword is stuck. Oh, that is not ideal at frickin' all. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The rune sword gets caught. We are not able to play 6 cubes. We can only play we only play 5. We only need 5, which is nice. We have the chainmail, which is nice, because the chainmail is not going to be damaged by most of these guys. I have 3 cubes to wound. I have 4 chits to wound, so I can take 4 wounds today. It would be great to kill 3 of these guys. And so the question is, do you try to... So the Peltast, I'm going to go like this. We're going to attack this dude. We're going to do 1 sharp damage. That's going to kill this guy. These guys are going to have to roll. Oh, God, I don't like it. I don't love it. There we go. So let's take, oh, we need 4 dice. God damn it. All right, so we have 4 dice. I'm going to attack him. We're going to go all out attack. Do we go all out attack or do we slow play the attack? God, like if a lot of them flip, that's where it becomes bad because they go from defense to offense, pretty much, right? I would love to get some of these guys killed. I'd love to get them killed. Let's go with. Let's go with 3 defense, 1 offense for now. Let's go with this. It's not great. It's not a great plot there, plan, but the idea is we wait till this guy, we can run if that guy flips. Let's see what happens with these dudes. 2 of them flip. So that guy flips and that guy flips. All right. Our weapons are the same length. I'm just going to put these like this in the order of their attack. Our weapons are the, but these guys are first. But they do have to roll double hit symbols because I have all out dodged, essentially. The first guy misses. The second guy misses. He would have hit me on equal signs if I would have played it another way. This guy also has to roll. I'll let him roll first. But he needs double hit symbols. He gets double hit symbols. He is going to do 2 damage to me. 2 sharp. The sharp goes away. It's 2. The chainmail is not injured. Chainmail does not take any damage because chainmail has to take 3. I'm going to wound my green cube. It's nice to have an extra cube, by the way. It's my attack, and I do have to roll, I think, double hit symbols on this first guy. Because I have to roll equals because he flipped. That's nice. That's a 44% chance to hit, and we do hit him. I'm going to do 1 sharp damage. No armor means that's 2 damage. That kills the first guy. So I took a wound, and I killed that guy. I still can't run because the Peltas still holds me in place. So I'm going to play like this. 2 and 2 now, attacking this leftmost guy. If he flips, that's a problem. If he doesn't flip, I kill him first. Oh, I don't. He goes equal. I don't like grumble. What if we play like that? Then we are hitting him and killing him no matter what. This guy might hit us, in which case we'll take another wound, in which case we can put our sword down. The only problem would be if the Peltast also flips. If 2 of them flip, that's a problem. If 1 of them flips, that's not a problem. This guy flips. Not an issue. My attack is fastest. Okay, I have the fastest attack by 3. It's going to hit this guy and kill him. Done. Then this guy attacks. He needs only equal symbols to hit me because I only played 1 defense. He is going to hit me. He would have hit me anyway. Haha. There you go. I'm going to burn the blue cube. Done. Nice. This has gone okay so far. What did I just do? What did I just say? Why did I say that? We're going to hit this guy right. Our goal is to kill this guy as quickly as possible. That's what we're going to do. Nobody flips. I kill him before he acts. Done. The Peltas does not attack this round. I'm going to play like this now. 4 attack, no defense. If he attacks me, he dies. He flips, we're going to hit him first because weapon speed is more important on subsequent rounds. We do the damage and we kill him. 25 fame for the rune sword gives them 45 fame. We also have killed, hold on, we killed 3 or more monsters in a single fight. And so the Rune Sword is going to score their second X on that bottom row. And we took 2 wounds, but you know what? I don't think that's a bad trade-off. 2 spell cubes, and that's fine for getting a mark. I think that's a good trade. And I think that's the end of our day, though. I don't think there's any other fights. Is there another fight? Oh yeah, we do have another fight. I'm sorry. We have the Vanguard. Let's not diss the Vanguard, for crying out loud. So let's look at why the Vanguard is indeed a really great quote unquote ambush melee character, even though that's not really the mechanism. So we have an adult dragon here, 3 and armored. That's super dangerous for sure. We're going to play 3 in our sword. Remember, we've alerted. And we're going to play 3 here. The Vanguard special power is that on round 1 of combat, their attack speed is +1. So we attack at a 4 speed. If you're not playing with the optional rules, this is an auto kill. If you are playing with the optional rules, if he flips, he's going to hit us with a fireball, which is going to suck. But we're going to survive it with armor. So 2/3 chance this isn't an issue. It's not an issue. So we're going to attack with a 4 speed. That overspeeds his 3. We're going to do 3 damage and 1 sharp. So 3 sharp. The sharp goes away because of armor. 3 damage. Kills the adult dragon. That's an extra 12 fame. 37 for the Vanguard. Now you might go, well, what's going on? Well, we could sacrifice 40 fame up here or 50 fame here to get oh, by the way, we did kill, did we kill 3 goblins? We did kill 3 goblins, the Rune Sword. So the Rune Swords actually scored, hold on. The Rune Sword scored again. They scored BIN, N2. Rune Sword is getting off to a little bit of a lead here. So for instance, if they can get 5 more fame, all of a sudden they've got 3, get a curse removed is 4, find the wreck is 5. That would be a win for the Rune Sword. I think that column is where the Rune Sword is looking to go here. But that is the end of our day. So let's take a look at the Illusionist. Where is the Illusionist? The Illusionist has visited a cave. They are looking for the altar. That is 1 phase. 2, oh God, come on. 3, not found. Done. Illusionist is done. The Vanguard is going. So what's our Vanguard doing? There are still 6 kobolds in that hex. That is not a good fight for anybody at any point in time. Only because of the chance you take like 3 or 4 hits. And don't get me wrong, the Vanguard would love to kill 3 kobolds. And they would love to kill 3 monsters in a fight because that would give them a double on that column. Like here and here on that column would be huge. The Vanguard would have 3 in that column. Again, they would be close to a win almost. And the altar is out on the board. I don't think 6 goblins is a viable fight. You're killing one around, which is fine. You kill one around. But how many hits do you take? How many hits do you take? So what does the Vanguard do? That's really the question. So okay. So we're not attacking all the kobolds today. What are we doing? I think maybe so for no, we still have to cover our 3 tool slots. So I'm going to look to do that. I'm not going to burn the white book here. An extra wound cube. You should always take extra cubes when you have the chance. And the reason is because every cube is woundable. And so for a character like the Vanguard, for even a heavy fighter, if you go, well, okay, I won't be able to learn a spell. Or, I don't really care to learn a bunch of spells. Don't care. Take the cubes. Because those cubes are woundable. And every cube you can wound before you start wounding your brown cubes and your red cubes is longer you can stay in the fight. What does the terrace look like? The terrace is 3 deeps and 3 treasures. I say we move 1. I'm going to search for the terrace. Oh, God. We're going to search again for the terrace. Wow, we totally blew that. So we are 3 cubes in. And I got giant scorpions and giant scarabs. I am going to just... Oh, God. So I moved. I did 3. I'm going to sneak. Since I ended my day there, I've got to burn a cube. I'm going to burn a goddamn cube. Let's burn just a red cube this time. And we have at least snuck. I'm going to have to get out of there and rest. The desert is annoying to search in, is really the problem. And that leaves the rune sword. The rune sword is going 1, 2 to get out. And then I will sneak. Done. Ideally, I don't want to fight. I want to heal up those. We have a return. Ooh. So a couple things happen. First thing happens is these kobolds jump that guy because return means move to hero or get out of dodge. However, these dragons get out of dodge. And that's okay. I mean, that's not a huge deal. No one was there anyway. I mean, that's the point. But we do look now for orcs. No orcs here. We're going to get giant scarabs. We get 2 giant scarabs on the Vanguard. Okay, those aren't humanoids. I don't know what's going on here. Hold on. So something to consider, but we do get 2 giant scarabs on us. Excuse me for the yawn. Holy crap. Nothing here for the rune sword and done. The Vanguard has to make a choice as to what they're going to do. We probably fight these guys. It's 10 more fame. We can probably kill them. Even with only... So we're going to play like this. So 2. I think 2. Remember, on round 1 and 3, like that. On round 1, our speed is higher. So we're going to hit this guy automatically and kill it. And then this guy's going to come and potentially jack us up a little bit. So we'll play like that. Let's roll for the scarabs. No one flips. So what happens? Our weapon is longer. Let's adjudicate our attack first. We hit this scarab with a speed of 3. We do 2 damage minus the sharp because they're armored. We do kill that scarab. This scarab attacks us back. He equals our speed. He needs to roll equal signs and he misses. Now we can play like this because we're going to hit him first because our speed is more important and we kill it. That's 10 more fame for the Vanguard. He's up to 47 fame. So again, I'm keeping this fame for a little bit until we see we need it. You might go up here. The illusionist has to roll. Remember, the illusionist did not hide, sneak. The illusionist is found. So every kobold in existence finds the illusionist. I don't think it matters. So what we're going to do, I hate to say, can we play 4 chits? We can. We are just going to run. I'm going to play 4 chits, round 1, and we're going to run. For speed cubes. That's why we picked halfling, because we could run. And so we're going to run out of that clearing. Whoa, hey, no. What was that? I didn't realize that could happen, by the way. I did not realize that was a thing. And that's the end of our day. The rune sword is up. The rune sword does get... we're going to go 1, 2, and we're going to sneak again. And that's going to finish Secret Dens. A little bit awkward, but the rune sword, copy, paste, bam, Secret Dens. Look at all those X's. They're not super amazing, but he does have a lot of them. He does have a lot. And that is his day. The illusionist is going to go. The illusionist has to move to here. That's 1. Gosh, what are we going to do? I'm going to rest 2, and I'm going to bring this cube back so we can vapor form if we need to. And now we are done. We haven't snuck, by the way, and we are done. And now the Vanguard is going to go. What's the Vanguard going to do? I don't like where we're at with the Vanguard. I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do 2 searches. Man, my searching has been just freaking awful. First off, 2 searches. Done. So in 2 searches, we do find what we need to find. We find the terrace. Oh, by the way, click that button. I believe that's 5 fame. So the Vanguard has 52 fame. I think I'm going to move out, and I think I'm going to sneak. And then tomorrow, I'm going to try to get some of these darn chits back. And then head in and figure out, like, I want to be healthy at some point. Not that, I mean, he's doing fine. He's doing great. But we need to get healthy. Then I can loot some treasures. Done. And we need to roll some monsters. We have someone in cave, someone in woods, and someone in woods, right? So we have caves. Caves is going. Oh, well, that was caves, by the way. Caves is going to draw, and treasure sites are going to draw. That's going to suck, by the way. After a lot of X's, it takes time to get health. Yeah, I'm super melancholy about Rob's little story there. It's amazing how in like one sentence you can change someone's mood, right? Like not that you made me sad or anything. Obviously you're okay with it, but man, that's a bummer. Like you're engaged, theoretically you were in love with this person, and then this person, worst part is this person sobers up and goes, no, I don't want to marry you anymore. And you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. What? I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Cheers, and we love you. So keep that in mind. So the caves are going to draw for us. Caves are going to draw in 6 the giant bats. So we're going to get 1 giant bat in 6. We are going to get a giant bat in 6. And that's on the Illusionist. And treasure sites draw, which means every place where there's a site, including the altar's going to draw. Where's the altar? The altar draws the demon. Boom. And he shows up on the site. The terrace is going to draw. No, the terrace is not going to draw because we escaped the terrace. But the trove is going to draw. Great worm, I believe, right? Yeah, great worm. Trove, great worm. Great worm. That's a lot of flipping fame for folks. The Illusionist does have to roll off on the giant bat. Yeah, Illusionist rolls a giant bat because the Illusionist is not sneaking. The Illusionist is hidden though. Done. So they do not have to burn extra. Still don't have a weapon though. So yeah. So we do need to get a weapon. So we can, yeah. All right, done. So that's one problem the Illusionist has right now. They're not getting any fame whatsoever. So this top row is a little rough for them. So they need to go get themselves like a weapon. They need to get some shit done. Find themselves something, loot a treasure, or they need to commit to this awkward diagonal here. Or this row, column, I should say. Do we have any fights? We do not have a fight right now. What? Oh, I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do if you're the Illusionist. I have no freaking idea at the moment. He's actually the one I'm most worried about. The Rune Sword seems like he is kicking it. And the Vanguard, though he has not actually scored a lot of points on the board, I think is not that far off. The Illusionist is spread out, yes. The Vanguard is going. So the Vanguard is going to rest. I'm going to rest. I'm going to rest 3 phases. And that's going to give me 2 things back. Let's take the heart back and the sword back. And then do we sneak? What can show up on us? An adult dragon, 1 to 3 of them, and giant spiders. I'm going to rest all 4 phases. Heck with it. So we're going to get 3 cubes back. Done. Done, done, done. All right, let's plan the Rune Sword's win here. Let's plan this win. I do want to get cursed. So do you? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So we're gonna go 1-2. Draw that chit. It is a treasure. The Seed o' Speed. That's a potion. It does what? +1 maneuver for the duration of combat. That doesn't suck, by the way. There are some definite uses to that. So we went 1-2. We only get 3 phases this turn. We're going to sneak for our third, and we are done. And now it's the Illusionist, and I do have to sort of figure out what is the goddamn plan. We came up here to find the altar and sort of get this going, this diagonal going, but we did sort of get stymied here a little bit. Do we have any money? We have 20 gold. Well, I think that's what we have to sort of hang our hat on. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 to the terrace. We are going to wound a cube, and that is going to be our might cube. We're going to wound that, and that's going to be our turn. And we are done. We're going to go and see if we can buy ourselves like a dagger somewhere or a staff. We got desert and scratches. Desert means giant scorpion in 6. A G-Scorp. Lamia, sandworm, or great man. Why did we do that? Okay, why did we make that a thing? So that appears there. Desert or plains? It's just desert. And scratches. No scratches. No scratches. So we are done. Let's do like 2 more days here, and then we'll take a quick break. The Illusionist is going to go... Oh, we can't... There's nothing there either. There's nothing in the sanctuary, which sort of sucks. Does 3 mountains help us? It does, potentially on that bottom row. Does 3 caves help us? It helps us in that first column. Ooh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay, let's figure something out here. The ziggurat. What I'm trying to avoid is wounding cubes every day, frankly. We could try to loot the terrace. We could try to find the terrace and loot the terrace. The terrace has 6 treasure. You know what? Screw it. We're going to do this. So we're going to search for the terrace. As long as we don't end our day there. So let's search. Wow. 1, 2. Really? Now he's already found the terrace, so we would literally just be Oop, wrong dice. Sure, let's do 3 found. So he can find, he doesn't get any fame, but he can now loot the terrace. I will loot the terrace for my last move. I will take the wound. He gets the grabbies. Well, that's freaking fascinating because he can draw 1, 2, and 3, flip them, and pick whichever one he wants. Holy crap. What? What? Oh, he can store a whatchamacall in there. Does he? So he doesn't technically draw these. So he can draw them, I suppose, if he would hide them. He would have them in his. So he either takes the staff or he finds one of these things. So this is going to be weird. I'm going to take the Templar statue. So I think so the statue of the Templar now exists. Where the frick is it? There it is. The illusionist has found it. No one else has found it. You have to find this at like a site. It's a site now, technically. And we're going to take the wound. And we're going to take... I'll take a gray... I'll take a cube. Done. So the statue of the Templar... essentially, we haggle dice the statue, and it's versus charm. Do we have charm as the illusionist? The illusionist is charming? No, we're not that charming, actually. We are wittier than we are charming. If we can succeed, the first time we enchant the tile, the second time we get the Templar as our buddy. And the reason I was thinking about that was, well, he could attack and kill things for us. And that might be super helpful when we're not really a very offensive character. So maybe we just take that statue. Done. That's his turn. The rune sword gets to go. All right, what the hell is the rune sword doing? I think we're going to do easy. We're going to rest 3, drag these back into, and then we'll sneak 1. Done. And then the Vanguard. Moves in 1. I think they're going to loot the terrace. They get the 3rd card in the terrace. Spell scroll with a spell. 1. So this is his 3rd move. Okay. Oh, hold on. The scroll we don't care about. The symbol of rest. So that is his 3rd phase, by the way. So he did search 3 times. No, he searched twice. He moved once, searched twice. For his third phase, he is going to sneak, which will cause him to wound a Q. And he'll wound that one this time. The spell scroll doesn't matter. We're not going to learn it. We're not going to do it. Blah, blah, blah. We don't got it. Nutmeg equals instigator. Funny. Rob Trooper, Nutmeg Instigator. I think that's fair. Oh, he's going to equip the spell book. I'm sorry. You can do that. It's on the sheet. So now he has put something in all tool slots. Done. The Vanguard, let's put something in all tool slots. Not super useful, but a little useful. But he does have to wound because he ended a day here. And that's fine. And he does the thing. And then I'm going to pull it out because it doesn't really matter. The reason this is interesting is because own 2 symbols is something on his winning line, potentially. So that means if he can scour the vendors for symbols or find a symbol, all of a sudden, this hardest thing in this column becomes done. Plus, an extra rest phase does not suck. So we're going to put an extra cube here, done, and that is his day. And now everyone is done with their day. Let's see what we got here. We got a couple people in the desert. We get hills and returns and orcs. So a couple things happen. First thing, this guy moves to these guys. Done, because return means move. But return also means that these dudes go away. Trove goes away, giant bats go away. Who else goes away? Oh, giant bat goes away, and all of this goes away. So this becomes interesting again for our guys. So demon at the altar, done. All the kobolds in the universe. And the giant bat. So those all go away. So everything goes away. We're going to get 2 more giant scarabs on us. Where's Scarab? Scarab. 2 scarabs and a scorpion. So that is what that looks like. And, okay, great. So what the hell's going on here? Both guys get to roll to hide. The Vanguard is hidden, so he just marks it over there. The Illusionist is not hidden, and we know what he's going to do anyway. Yeah, he's not hidden. He is going to vapor form and just, thumb his nose at those dudes. We just took the terrace with us. I took the terrace. But no. But I swear it was in self-defense. I swear it was in self-defense. Okay. Here's the reason you would consider this fight. Because it's kill 3 or more monsters in a single fight. And that makes that row, that column, that opens that column for the Vanguard. That opens that column for the Vanguard. So I'm super interested in this fight. Now, you might not do this fight. You might go, don't super care. I'll come back to it once I have alerted, simply because alerting gonna make it easier. The giant scorpion, you just have to dodge until he flips and then you kill it. The giant scarabs, I mean, you sort of kill them. So how would you play this with 5? So I think with 5 cubes, I would play it like this. You do 2 attack, which is 3 attack on round 1, right? You have to play 2 on the longsword. You get 1 extra. I would play 1 on defense. So that's going to be a 3 attack. That's going to kill this guy in round 1. Then you're going to suffer the attacks from these 2 guys. Neither of them are going to go through the well, this guy doesn't go through the breastplate. If he flips, that's dangerous because he is going to destroy a piece of armor and wound you. If both of them flip, that would suck a little bit on round 1. You would kill that guy on round 1, and then you're hoping for no flips. Round 2 sucks a little more because round 2 means that you are... I mean, you can do this without alerting. You can. Alerting makes it safer. So what do you think, Chad? Do we back out a day and alert? Right? We back out one day and alert, or do we go for it? Keep in mind, you're not worried about the illusionist coming in and stealing your thunder because he's probably not going to do it. So you do have time. Tomorrow would be move out, sneak alert, or hell, you can move out and rest, get an extra chip back for an extra wound. Safe is best. Rob's going safe. Does anyone have... Is anyone going to convince me otherwise? Who's convincing me elsewise? Except for Nutmeg. I'm not listening to Nutmeg. There's no advice from Nutmeg that I'm ever going to listen to at this point. Because he's an instigator, for God's sake. Still drinking? I mean, it's a jug. It's a freaking jug. It makes jug noises. Wait, listen to this. Hold on. Yeah, like that's... You said... I listen to you. I just don't listen to your specific game advice because I know your goal and my goals are not aligned. Like your goals are to... Oh, that was a lot of whiskey. That's not okay. I say we're gonna hold off. We're gonna hold off. Rob says hold off. Nutmeg says fake go for it, which I appreciate. I do. I mean, let's understand something. I appreciate Nutmeg. I just don't know. I just know that he's also trying to lead me down the wrong path. I get it. So we are going to hold off. Done. So neither of these guys is targeted, and the combat ends today, and we are on to day 16. We've got to figure out... I do want that fight. I want this fight. So we move out. Ideally, you would move back in and sneak. So you're going to... And you alert. So that's 3 extra phases right there. The only other thing you could do would be to rest today, and that would give you some extra leeway in terms of wounding. keep in mind you are going to kill one. You're only going to have to fight two of these guys. You are going to kill one of them on round one. So the most you could take is 2 hits. But you could move out, you could rest, and sneak an alert here and then go in tomorrow. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to rest, we're going to sneak an alert. So that gives us 5 brown cubes, 5 speed cubes to use. That's good stuff. Done. What's the rune sword doing? I wouldn't mind finding the wreck would make this column super viable. I think the rune sword is going to learn. We're going to learn. We're going to use one learn phase. We're hoping, strangely enough, we're hoping for a curse. So we're going to learn, and we're hoping for the flaming skull. Flaming skull, bitches. Done. We get a curse. I always have to drag this back in because I saved the curse. Dragons down. DD. Curse card. Curse card. Okay, done. There we go. Sega. Remember that? Does anyone else remember that? So when I was a kid and we got a Sega Genesis. Six, so it's an even shit teleport. That's the worst. We can't even remove that. That's not a curse you can remove. You just get frickin' teleported. That is the goddamn worst. So here's the problem now. Here's the problem. And I don't know, has Scott... I'm gonna have to ask Scott how he wants to handle this, because normally you would so let's do river desert. That's 1 and 2. So normally you'd roll summoning dice to figure out where you ended up. I don't know how that works in today's. Unless I think they all have different. They do. They do all have different. So let's do these 4 dice. So we're looking for terrain. So caves and roar. If we have caves and roar, I don't think we have caves and roar, unfortunately. No. So we're going to roll this again. Caves and orcs. We do have caves and orcs. Done. We're going to end up here. We teleport. Our rune sword teleports to here. That is 1 learn. That sucked, by the way. We lose our phase, so we get 1 more learn phase, which we're gonna do it, and we learn the goddamn spell in 1 fucking roll. Done. So this spell is there. I cannot learn another spell from that book. Cloven. He's like, I'll tip my fedora, my lady. The cloven hoof. Hello. Thank you, Nutmeg. That's good. That's good. I appreciate that. Yeah. Sure. I'm gonna sneak my last move. No curse for us. I'm gonna put that over here. And the river, the rune sword is done. The illusionist is last. What is the illusionist gonna frickin' do? I don't like where the illusionist is at. I just don't like it. Don't like it. We're gonna head back to the altar. 1, 2, and I'm gonna rest 2 to get this cube back. And we are done. We get Forests and Thicket and Roar. Forest is going to draw. Forest is going to draw 3. Oh, in 6 too. Holy McNuggets. Okay. Check. Did the Vanguard at least? Yes. Okay, they did. So check this rollout. 3 giant spiders and 2 adult dragons. What? 2 adult dragons, 3 giant spiders. And they do all appear on the same clearing. They appear in 6. Guess where we're standing? 6. 1, 2, 5 monsters appear right there. In a ridiculous, sucky twist of fate for our guy. Nothing for the illusionist. Nothing for the rune sword. We're alerted. I can kill any one giant adult dragon in a heartbeat. I don't like the rest of this. But hold on. Let's hope we're snuck. Let's not roll double dragons here. Yep. Oh shit. Well, we're fighting. Whether we like it or not, we are fighting. So they have spotted us and we're fighting. Them's fighting words. Indeed they are. And we are stuck in the clearing. Like, this is probably the end of our guy. I don't think we win this. But we are alerted. This is as good as we get. We are alerted. We are... Those spiders bust our armor every time. Like, if they flip, they break us. I think we have to play 2 defense, no matter what. We have to play 2 here, no matter what. And we have to play then... And we're playing 2 offense, which is sort of pointless. Yeah. And 1 offense is sort of pointless, frankly. I think we're playing 1 offense, 3 defense, and the reason for doing so... yeah, right. You don't want to take all... You just... Boy, I hate this. So what's the worst that can happen? So he's still a 1. He's still a 2. I can go 2 and 2, which is on round 1, 3 and 2. I would go on a giant spider. So we're going to attack that spider, and we're going to hope he flips, pretty much, is what we're going to do. And yeah, I've got 5 black cubes to roll. This is not good. This is not good, by the way. So there's our 5. Here's our 2. This is not a good scene. I need some of these guys, strangely enough, to flip over so that I can run, maybe, or kill one. But this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is the definition of suck. The Vanguard might end up here, or he kills 3. Let's roll it. We just got to do it at this point. And only one guy flips. It's not the guy I want to flip. It's this guy. Done. Okay. So let's see what happens here. Our attack is a 3. Our weapon length is longer than everyone's weapon length. So we're going to hit first. We need equal signs. If we roll equal signs, we kill this guy. That would be ideal. Nope. We freaking miss. Everyone attacks us, they have to roll double hits. 1 double hit. No, 2. No, 3. Come on, miss. Excellent. 4. That's a miss. And 5. Miss. Done. Okay. I'm going to shift to all defensive for now. Although it doesn't really help me. I'm going to shift to all defense. Although they don't, I mean, the spiders don't change. The adult dragons do change. I could do that. Attack a dragon and hope that the dragon flips. That would give me a better chance to hit. None of this is good, by the way. Okay, yeah, we're going to play like this. It's a bad idea. We're going to play like this. First guy we want to flip, no one else flips. Nope, nope, these 3 flip. Done. Okay, well, that sucks, but okay. Fastest attack goes first. Let's flip these 2. He's going to fireball my ass, but he does need to roll equals to hit me. If he doesn't hit me, he does friggin' hit me. It's 2 and 2 sharp. Let's hope for a -2. No, it's 4 and 2 sharp. I bust the helmet, and I'm gonna burn a health. Done. My attack is next, though, and I need to roll. Oh, I moved him. Shit. Because I think I attacked him. I think I moved him. Yeah. I need to roll double hits. That'd be nice. No, we're gonna miss. Dragon misses. The spider hits. That's gonna break the buckler and wound me. Spider misses. Spider misses. I can almost flee. Why did all these guys... No, I don't think that happened. I think I had these selected. Oh, I don't think they all flipped. I just don't think that happened. I mean, I don't have a good reference to what's... I mean, I'm dead anyway. Like, let's understand something. This combat is not a thing. I'm dead in the water. Is there any play that gets me out of this? No. No, there's no play that gets me out of this. There's no play that makes this better. I actually cannot see the play. This is mostly you're dead, in my opinion. I can hit that guy, but I'm not going to hit him fast enough. He's going to hit me first. I think I'm just going to play like this and roll these dice. He flips. Yeah, see, that's what happened. Is I think I rolled a bunch of dudes flipping. Done. The dragon's going to attack me first. He hits me for 2 and 2 sharp, which is -2. So it's still 2 sharp. So that's not going to burn this breastplate. The breastplate, I'm going to take a wound, though, which I take here. Great. I flipped everybody that needs to be flipped. I get to hit him. If I could roll equal signs, but I'm not going to kill him. I do equal signs, but I don't kill him, which is probably a mistake on my part. Probably a mistake on my part. I should have attacked probably a spider. I'll even, for sake of argument, I'll even give myself that stupid mulligan. I will say I attacked a spider that doesn't flip, and he dies. That's fine. Yeah, that was a mistake, because you can't kill one of these guys. And I take the wound. I can never kill one of those dragons in one shot. So I am just looking to get out of dodge, pretty much. So I need to put spiders in front and hope for the best. So there you go. So I am correcting my mistake. That is a misplay, and I should, yeah, that should, that's a cheat. I will totally own up to that. I'm gonna still play 2 and 2 like this. Oh, they get to hit me back, by the way. So stop. Hold on. Good night, Michael. So spider, and dragon get to go. Spider misses. Second spider misses. The dragon does not hit because, okay, so done. So now let's roll these guys in this order. This guy flips. This guy flips. Ew, God. That's the worst. So the 2 fireballs go first. They equals. He misses. The second fireball hits. It's 2 and 2 sharp. He does all the damage, busting the breastplate. Oh, and I'm going to take a wound. I'm going to take one off of my offense. I go first against the spider. I miss. Spider hits me for 1. And I'm dead, because that's it. I'm unarmored now. And I have 1 health. The Vanguard dies. Womp womp. what time is it? 11:30. Ooh, well, that's a long haul, unfortunately. So what we're gonna do on a death is we're gonna put these guys back. Of course, these guys go back. So the Vanguard got run down by spiders and dragons. Super bad roll. I'm going to put him back at the sanctuary. I'm going to wipe out his fame for sure. I'm going to wipe out all his bits. His stuff drops, obviously. And obviously his extra cube is gone also. What did he start with? A longsword, a breastplate, and a dagger. Put those items back for him. I'm probably going to keep them in the game. It's harder to, like, if you take them out of the game, what do you do? It's sort of not as fun. But I'm going to put all his chips back. He has 0 fame. He hasn't done anything. And we're going to make a little pile, little treasure site out of his corpse there. I know he should get the items too, but screw it. Just going to put that there. Do we know what that, copy, paste. Oop, I just copied. Oh, that's bad. Let's put this here. This is a treasure site. And otherwise, I think we take off every mark. Oop, that's the rune sword. God damn it. The Vanguard's done nothing in this game, according to the game now. And let's put him, where do we want to put him? We're gonna the other characters will put him in the keep or the mine. Let's put him in the keep. Done. And it's I don't know. We'll put him in. No, we'll put him in the Medina, because that's sort of the most awkward place to start. I think maybe I don't know. So we got a treasure site there, right? We know that that's there. Done and done. We put him far away from his shit. We remove everything that he's ever done. He gets his stuff back at least. You start with -2 hit points. I usually penalize him a day, right? That's usually sort of what I did. And then these guys go back. The dragons, the scarabs, everything goes back in the pile so other people can kill them. So juvenile. Oh, that was an adult. God damn it. And we somehow put a gate in there. That sucks. Oh God. Okay, now you're seeing how bad I'm actually doing all this. Okay, juvies, go back here. Giant spider goes in the giant spider. Giant scarabs. Go in the giant scarabs. The one adult dragon goes on. I don't know where this fucking gate was. God damn it. So he used the gate down here. Oh, it was here. Done. That doesn't seem right. Oh, but it was, because this was the whatever. So back to the shadows. Okay, so let's save the game now that we've done all that, because that's sort of a clunky state transition. We will penalize him a day for sure. So everybody else gets a day and he does not. So the illusionist goes next. 1, 2, search, god damn it. Doesn't find the altar. Ha! No, of course not. You don't find the altar. No one finds the altar. No one expects the altar. Done. What's the rune sword doing? 1. The abyss. So we did move 1. We ended up in the abyss, or seeing the abyss, I suppose. We can't really get there. Let's go to 2. And then we will sneak for our 3rd. And that's the day. So we get river and return. So these guys are going to return. These guys are going to return. That's first thing. Let's return everybody to their rightful spots here. So scorpion, scarabs, spiders and dragons. Dragon. Spiders, oh, nope. Why did he go in null? 2 of them went in nulls. God damn it. Why? Okay, so we got spiders are back. The dragons are back. All those things are back. Done. We do get rivers, though. And we get sea serpents. 3 of them in 5. Okay. Orcs. Fudge and a merfolk, 4 of them on us. That's not good for the rune sword. We did at least sneak, I think. Do we get anything else? No, I don't think so. Done. Because remember, he's not even up yet. Rune sword does need to roll. He needs to roll his sneakiness. We're hoping that he sneaks, because otherwise it's a lot of merfolk. It's a lot of dudes. And we are indeed hidden. And I think we're okay. We've already killed 3 monsters. Sure, we could use more, like fame or whatever. But I think we're gonna hide this one out. And then on day 7, day 18, our guy's gonna come back. Having said that, we are, I think, gonna stop here. After 3.5, we are gonna stop here. And just because it's getting late a little bit. And so let's save this game. I hate to stop a bingo in the middle, but this one was a long one. This one's way longer than I expected. I should have given them the free space at this point. But yes. So let's hold off. We're going to sort of cut here. We will come back. And I still don't know what I'm doing Friday, unfortunately. That's the bad part. I do not know what I'm doing Friday. I wanted to talk to some folks, but I haven't this week. This week's been really busy. So I have not gotten things I need to do done. So this might be our Friday too. Maybe we just do this and finish this game on Friday. So that's it. I hope you join me to start our Memorial Day weekend. Like the video, please, and subscribe if you could. That would be great for me. We're up to 868 subscribers. So yeah. Let's get that done. Let's get the 1,000. Thank you, Saru, Nutmeg, Rob. Thanks a lot. Michael, good to see you, of course, again. Amanda was here. We had Goblins, Gnome Druid, I should say. Michael Mellon, Cake, and Blast Pop showed up for a little bit, and Scott Bodway showed up for a tiny bit. And we're starting a whole new campaign, Tabletop, on Saturday. Maybe, so I will talk to some folks and see if anyone is going to, if I can get Scott, maybe I get either Scott in. Oh, the Vanguard, we'll start with his base gold, which I think is 14. So he will start with $14. So he's going to, and he does not have the Terrace anymore done. So we're going to save that. So I'm going to talk to some folks and see if they want to do anything on Friday specifically. Otherwise, we're going to finish this game on Friday. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good night and have a good rest of your week. And I will talk to you later. Yeah, it'll be a good Saturday. It'll be fun. It'll be super fun. We did not get, I'm a little bummed that we did not get this a little further. I don't know if I did something sort of wrong to not get this going here. I expected a little bit more play more quickly, because usually these last 4-ish hours. But oh well, such is life. All right. Anyway, guys, I will talk to you later. Good night. Good night, everybody. Gnome, Druid, Cake, Saru, Nutmeg, Rob, Amanda. See you guys later. Thanks.